Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is Throwback Thursday where we talk about an older movie and kind of give you my recommendations as to why you should see this movie. So today we're going to be talking about a movie where a supervillain falls in love only to find out that the superhero is dating the girl of his dreams. Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Let's jump into it. So, Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog is a 2008 comedy that was presented in chapters exclusively for the internet. It's directed by Joss Whedon, who did Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, Dollhouse, and several other things, including the Justice League that isn't the Snyder Cut. So I know there's some division there. And there's also some division over the way Joss Whedon acts towards actors and all that. But putting all of that aside for the sake of art, this movie is really, really fun. It focuses on our hero, who is actually the villain, this normal everyman named Billy. And we follow Billy as he meets the woman of his dreams, this girl named Penny. Billy is played wonderfully by Neil Patrick Harris, who's always great in everything he's in. He is one of those people that he can play himself, and he plays himself charmingly, you know? Just look at the movies Harold and Kumar did, where they had him in it. He's playing this absolute atrocious parody of himself where he is a completely evil, amoral person, and he still manages to give you some sort of Neil Patrick Harris charm. So he's fun to watch. The object of Billy's desires is Penny, played by Felicia Day. And Felicia Day is wonderful in this as well. If you don't know Felicia Day, she's sort of this gamer actress. She played in The Guild, and she's also in a couple video games. She does a couple voices and stuff like that, apparently. She's really good at what she does, being a voice actress, but she also was in Mystery Science Fiction Theater's reboot on Netflix, and she's always pretty fun. Then you have Nathan Fillion as the foil in the movie. He plays Captain Hammer, the hero. And Nathan Fillion actually does an amazing job here as well, because the hero in this movie is in fact the villain. Captain Hammer is an arrogant, stuck-up person who thinks he can do no wrong and thinks that everybody loves him because of his superpowers. He takes great pleasure in hurting the villains that he encounters rather than helping them. And he makes this all abundantly clear. Well, Billy finds that he is falling in love with this girl he sees every day, every couple days at the laundromat. He'll go to the laundromat and she's there, and he knows what days she's there, and he kind of goes and tries to work up the courage to talk to her. But he's not really that type of guy in the Billy persona. In the Billy persona, he is the everyman. He is that man who is a little bit afraid sometimes to talk to girls. He's afraid of rejection. He's afraid of the world. But what we, the audience, find out right away, and other people aren't aware of, is that Billy is actually the supervillain, Dr. Horrible, who has built things like a shrink ray, like a device to actually freeze the world. So he's invented a freeze ray, and he wants to rule the world. And he just wants to rule the world and still get the girl. Now, this is one of the few times where treating the villain as though he's the hero and treating the good guy as though he's the bad guy works out quite well. It has a lot of really funny songs in it, and you do start to fall in love with these characters, despite the fact that you know that they are who they are. You know that Captain Hammer is this completely deplorable person. And you know that Dr. Horrible really kind of is too. I mean, he does want to take over the world. He just doesn't want to be stopped anymore by Captain Hammer. And the thing of it is, he has an opportunity to impress this League of Supervillains. The main person in the League of Supervillains is an anamorphic horse, just known as Bad Horse. So he spends this movie trying to impress Bad Horse, but then kind of starts to talk to the girl. And it's complicated a little bit more when, as he's talking to the girl, Captain Hammer accidentally meets up with the girl. Captain Hammer starts dating Penny, the girl of his dreams. And the movie is quite hilarious. It is a lot of fun. And the thing of it is, there is also, on the DVD, you have an actual commentary too that is nothing but songs. The movie itself is a lot of songs, thus Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. And the commentary actually includes songs. So it's really funny to watch them sing about being in these parts. It is a really fun movie that I really recommend. One of the few times, like I said, that making the villain, the good guy, actually works quite well. You could do a lot worse than this movie. I actually give it 5 stars because it is a real guilty pleasure that I truly enjoy. And I think if you're a fan of the superhero genre, you might actually watch this. Or if you're fans of Nathan Fillion, Felicia Day, or Neil Patrick Harris, you are definitely going to want to see this movie. 5 stars, but we want to know what you think. So we want to know what you guys think. Have you seen this movie? What did you think of it? Go ahead and leave us a comment in the comment box below, letting us know what you thought. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can be a part of the conversation as well. Then, friends, hit that like button as hard as you can because it's free. It helps the channel and it helps YouTube realize that we're not horrible. So go ahead and do that. And then Miko says we need more subscribers. And you don't want to disappoint Miko. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. And then, friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, Miko knows it. Fandom is family.